It's day 2 of the Swiss Mining Institute here in Geneva, and I am with well-known speaker Claude Beget. He's also the keynote speaker at the event. Claude, welcome to the show.
Hello.
I know we've been following each other at the various conferences, and I'm happy to speak with you because, well, you define yourself as a secular bull in the gold space, but you are now more bullish than perhaps ever.
Yes, I think we're in a really inflection point because I just came back from PDAC.
Yes.
I go to many conferences in Switzerland and Geneva and Zurich, and the general atmosphere is rather bullish. A lot of people are talking about gold, which is good, but are they buying? No, I don't see real buying. So we're a couple of years in a bull market. Nobody's buying. It's a good sign.
But central banks are buying.
Yes. Last year, they bought 691 tons. Russia has bought 250 tons. It's huge.
Okay, so central banks are buying. We're seeing billionaires who've never bought gold before stepping into the ring. But you're saying everyday investors.
Everyday investors are not buying yet.
Okay, so why is this a bullish case for gold?
Because everybody's concentrating on the dollar gold chart. I think they should look at gold in all other currencies. This year alone, gold has made new highs in 72 currencies. Yes. If you look at gold in the euro, it's been going up since 2014. You look at it in Turkish lira or in Russian ruble, it's sky high.
So as an investor, you would recommend to buy gold not in US dollars?
I think today the best place to be is gold mining stocks. And the lower you go in the market caps, the more value you have. So it's a stock picking's paradigm.
You like stocks, not physical?
You should have both, of course. But today, the ratio of gold to gold stocks is so much in favor of gold stocks, you might as well go for the big...
But Claude, as we both know, finding that stock that's perhaps 10 cents and going to rocket to $1 is a difficult task, right? So how do you find that diamond? What's your checklist?
Well, first of all, you don't need to go for this because that's a very difficult exercise. So for most investors, you can buy some really well managed fund and you can maybe leverage it very slightly, 125, you buy a couple, and then you keep them for the long term, you don't worry, and you will outperform everybody.
So do you think a mistake most people do is chase possible takeover targets? Like, oh, I think this company's going to be taken out, let me put everything in here. Is that a common mistake?
Yes, it is, and it's even worse than that. When I buy a stock, I try to buy stocks are so cheap that I'm aiming for 10 baggers. If a stock is taken over with a 40% premium, I have to do all the homework again. I have to study everything. I have to find something else. I'm not going in for 40%. It's too risky.
So when someone comes up to you, and we attend all these conferences, and someone will say, I have a great stock tip for you. Okay, what should be homework that investors should do? So someone comes and says, I think this is a good investment. What's the first step?
First step is I try to
analyze and assess who's telling you the information.
Yeah, that is true. I think the source of information is the most, you are right. The source of information is the most important thing. And then you have a lot of checking to do.
So, Claude, overall, you're feeling good about gold, you're bullish gold. What are your targets? Any price forecasts?
Look, this year, now the central banks, they've told us that you can buy gold because now they're in bullish mode again. So it means it's going up. To define target for 1 year is very difficult. What I'm sure of is in the next couple of years, since gold is now the only currency that you can rely on because the dollar's not good, there's too much debt, the euro is in a mess, the Japanese yen is nothing. So there's no currency left. The only currency is gold. So long term it's going to go up a lot. But this year alone, gold has already broken out in many currencies like the euro, the Swiss franc. So this year I expect gold to break on the upside this number that everybody's looking to, 1380, yes. 1390, this should propel gold to 1400, 1500 easy this year.
Do you like silver then?
Well, you know how it is. In any bull market, silver always outperforms gold. So it is true that in my portfolio, I have much more silver stocks, and I have a lot of silver stocks.
More than gold?
Not more than gold, but...
That's and how about palladium? Everyone's chasing palladium right now.
Stay away from palladium. It's manipulated by the Russians. Don't play this game. Too dangerous.
All right, Claude Beget, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you very much.
And thanks for watching. We'll have more for you on Kitco.com.